Let's make whipped deer tallow lotion. This is a long one, so hold right above my picture if you want to listen at 2 times speed. This is my very first time making it, so I'm not claiming to be an expert, but I did a lot of research to figure out what to do. This part took the longest, trying to get as much meat off the fat as I possibly could. Looking back, I'm not going to spend as much time doing this next time because it will just cook off. This is the second time it goes through the cheesecloth. The first time I didn't get on video because I had my husband do it because all the chunks made me grossed out and I wanted to throw up since I'm pregnant. So after you cook it for about 8 hours, you're going to strain it through a cheesecloth, put it in a stainless steel bowl, and stick it in the refrigerator for it to cool off, and it will turn into this puck. All the impurities are going to go to the bottom, so you're going to scrape them off, and then you're going to cut the puck up into just smaller chunks just so it cooks quicker. Stick it back in the crock pot and cook again until it's fully liquid for another few hours, and put it back through the cheesecloth. The amount of times that you're cooking it, which is called rendering it down, is going to depend on how many impurities are at the bottom after each time you cook So that process is the same each time. Put it back in the stainless steel bowl, put it back in the refrigerator. I only ran it through the cheesecloth the first 2 times because I was just able to scrape off the stuff that was on the bottom. There weren't many impurities on the bottom at all, so I planned on this being the time that I was going to whip it together with the other ingredients, but our plans changed and I didn't have time, so it went back in the fridge one more time, and then the following time was when I finally mixed it together with the other ingredients to turn it into lotion. So this is what we started with. I only put it in the crock pot long enough to be able to turn it to fully liquid, and then I put it back into a stainless steel bowl. I did not put it in the refrigerator this time. I just wanted it to harden a little bit, not all the way back up to the puck, so that way I could blend it with a mixer a little easier and it wasn't fully hard when I put all my other ingredients in. It is finally time to actually put all of the ingredients together to make the lotion. You can just use the tallow by itself, harden, and use it that way, and make it more of a whipped balm. I'm going to be mainly making a face balm this time because I don't have a ton. Now, everybody from my family, we did just get a total of 4 deer on Saturday, and they are so much more fattier than what the deer was that this came from. All of that fat, nobody else wants their fat. I'm gonna be making like lotion for the guys for their hands. I'll probably make like a whipped body lotion for the ladies. So I'm going to definitely be making another video of all of this. This face lotion, we have the deer tallow, jojoba oil, jojoba, frankincense essential oil is amazing for your face. I do have all the supplies that I used for this linked in my Amazon storefront if you want to get them all yourself. So into the stainless steel bowl it goes again just to harden up a little bit, and then I'm going to add the jojoba oil and the frankincense oil. I honestly don't have an amount that I followed. I just put in what I thought looked good. Other videos that I have certain ratios to put into it. I think I definitely could have used more frankincense essential oil because it didn't take much of that tallow smell away. So I also want to experiment with other essential oils. This part is literally making me want a KitchenAid. I had to borrow my mom's mixer from like the 80s. So I just whipped all the ingredients together until it was fully mixed and a really nice whipped texture. I put it all into a Ziploc baggie to make kind of like a piping bag, so that way I could easily put it into all of my little glass containers that I got. Like I mentioned, the next time I do this, I'm going to be experimenting with other essential oils. One of my best friends had made me a homemade vanilla extract that I might try to use and just try to make it smell a little better. But overall, for my very first time making this, it wasn't difficult. It is just time consuming because of how many times you have to render it down and cook it and put it back in the fridge, let it harden. It's just time consuming, but it's really not difficult at all. Absolutely obsessed with all of these little glass jars, and I cannot wait to hand them out to my family and see what everybody thinks. It works so well. Initially, it is a little bit greasy on your hands and your body, but it does absorb into your skin really nicely. Next time I do this, I'm going to be trying out making soaps and different kind of lotions. If you like this, please let me know below, and if you want me to make a guide on how to do this step by step, also let me know down in the comments.